Hello, hello! Round 3, my friends! Back at it. That's a new one, the Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm gonna remember to start the stream with that more often. What a goated gif. Anyways, friends, what's up? Welcome back. Day 3 in a row. Bayless is not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna be the first one here. Oh, the early gang comes early. Early gang shows up. I'll start a stream. I've been naughty because I've been scheduling these streams like 15 minutes before I go live. You guys who know me know I usually like don't do it so last minute. So there've been times where I've scheduled streams like the day before, I feel like, and people will be in the chat. The early gang rises quick, so I got another live. Let's go, Visitor Zeta. Yes. Shout out to if you've been here for all 3 in a row. Power to you. We've never like done this before on the channel. Are you guys enjoying it? Should I do this like more often? Go live like multiple days in a row? Because I know a lot of times people end up having to miss them, or they're like, "Oh, rats," like I missed it. Or sometimes people don't even get the notification. So, are you guys like sick of me? Is this a fun system where we can all hang out? Um, for a bit, because I've been spreading it out, because sometimes you guys know I go live for like 3 hours sometimes, but do you prefer this kind of system where it's spread out over the course of a few days? We only go live for like 1 hour for 3 days in a row versus going live for like 3 hours on just one day of the weekend. Like, I don't know. I'm experimenting with the system. The Stanleys is here. What's up? Colin, Zach, Barb's here. Let's go. I'll never be sick of you, Cat. You're awesome. Oh, Simply, you're awesome. Jerry, what's up? I think a good mix might be nice. Yeah, I've actually like never thought about it that way, but this might be better, because what if I go live for like a 5-hour stream or something on a Saturday and somebody can't make it, then they're like, "Oh, rats." And it's like fun to go watch the replay, but it's obviously a little bit more exciting when you're actually live. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, from this. I actually really like that username. Thank you so much. Um, Let me go ahead and start. You are awesome, and I really respect you lots. Thank you. I need some advice. So I've been holding back. Oh, I don't know if I'm qualified to talk about this. Um, I think I can relate to what you're going through, but I don't know if I'm the person to. I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction. I appreciate that you are willing to confide in me, but I think only thing I can say is I feel you on that. Like when I was in high school, I like could eat whatever I want and nothing, happened. You know what I'm saying? And then puberty kicked in. I would say it's definitely you should probably eat. But again, I'm not I appreciate that you want to confide in me, but I'm not the person to to consult you. Yeah, Alice, who like I'm not like a nutritionist, or I don't like I'm so bad about all of that stuff, but I like Alice's comment in here. Yes, if you really want to put out a plan for yourself, I think you should consult with a doctor or somebody who is a professional. Sorry, I like totally didn't even answer your question, but again, thank you for trusting us here. How are you doing today, Catherine? Doing good. Doing good. Thank you, Kevin, for being here. Jay's here. Let's go. The gang's all here. I really haven't done much today. I actually like woke up and basically got ready for the stream. Zach is here. Alice was saying it's like 7 a.m. for her. Oh my gosh, come on. I'm losing track here of the chat. Best time? Oh, sweet. Sweet, Colin. Thank goodness. I know like that every time we stream, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's some absurd time for poor Colin. So I'm so glad that You can be here and not be sleep deprived. Aiden, what's up? Aiden, your profile picture is like an optical illusion every time I see it because at first glance, I'm seeing like Harrison Ford as like Han Solo, but then if I look more, I also see Anakin. Like, did you mesh it up? Like, how did you do that? I don't know. It's very cool. On my Sunday, I wake up at lunchtime, had like 5 hours of sleep. So I hope you have a great Sunday because who loves Monday? Oh, right. It's Monday for Alice. Oy. Sorry. Let's hope it's a good Sunday for us today. For those of us who are rooting for our Cowboys loss, everybody, come on, y'all. Our magic worked last night. We manifested that Eagles absolute blowout of a win. For those of you who are watching, I did feel really sorry for my dad because he's a Giants fan, but at the same time, I mean, that game was kind of just signed, sealed, delivered from the start, if you know what I'm saying. So we need that same energy. For those of you who manifested that Eagles win last night, come on, I need you. Yeah! I need y'all to pull through for this Cowboys game here and root for the 49ers. Oh my goodness. Bills Mafia up in here. I'll root for the Bills. Go Bills. Dang, we got a lot of Bills Mafia. What was the score last night? It ended up being like 37-7. Oh my god. Yes, for those of you who weren't here last night, my dad is a Giants fan. Now he'll like root for the Eagles. I'm sure you know it's kind of a miniature win-win situation for him, regardless of who won last night's game, because it's not like he absolutely hates the Eagles. He roots for them because that's who all his like kids root for. So we were low-key wondering though, like, is dad watching even in like the same room? And for those of you who were here on a previous stream, my mom was talking absolute crap about the Cowboys, and Tom, who has moderator privileges, kicked her out. He straight up put her in timeout for 300 seconds, which is like a lot of minutes. So yes, the poor Giants, they blew it. Oh, Aiden, that's right. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Jared is here. Let's go. Good to see you. Rocking that amazing profile picture. Very appropriate. Nobody puts Mommy Barbs in the corner. Oh my god, Alice. I love it. So yes, if we can manifest this cowboy. Yeah, do other moderators have the power to like reverse one person's actions? Like if Tom kicks Barb out, can Charlie bring her back? Can he resurrect her chat privileges? Maybe I'll just make Barb a moderator so she can save herself. Take that, Tom. Take that. Oh, peace out, Aiden. Thanks for joining for just a little bit. Have fun at work. Again, sorry about those Giants. Nice Grogu. Thank you. Yes, he's been joining us here. I used to stream with him a lot more, and then I, for some reason, relegated him to just the backdrop for a bit. But I was like, you know what? We gotta bring him back because it's Mando season, y'all. We're coming up on Mando. Ooh, I hope the Eagles will play in Germany this year. That's right. I always low-key like forget that the NFL is like playing games in Europe, and then they'll just casually drop it and be like, "Oh, the game in Germany," and I'm like, "What?" There are 2 games for the next playoffs this year. Chiefs and Patriots are playing here this year. I want to go to a game, and I hope I get tickets. Oh, that's so fun! Now, Colin, I want to hear like what is the German audience's like reaction? Like, do those games like sell out? Like, are they a hot commodity to get a ticket to one of those? Shane, welcome to the apprentice level. Let's go. And from Zach, thank you so much, my friend. Just a little gift to show my appreciation. Oh, Zach, thanks for such fun live streams. Life wouldn't be great if it weren't for those. Oh my gosh. Way to make me like cry on a Sunday morning here. Oh my goodness, my friend. Thank you. I should be giving you a super chat because I explained to everybody last night, but Zek single-handedly like redeemed my self-confidence after I got my haircut in December. And I was like, oh my god, no, this was a mistake. And Zek was like, your hair looks great. And I was like, Thank you. And so he single-handedly like saved me there. So Zach, the feeling is mutual, my friend. Oh, that's right. Yeah, y'all got football over. That's your football. True. What would you love to see on the season 3 of The Mandalorian? What would I love to see? I think only definitive thing I can really say is obviously from the trailer. There's a little bit of a tease there for another Order 66 flashback slash hallway scene, and I think the only thing I want that to be like conclusive. Like if they tease us again and there's still no closure or no answer afterwards, like I'm kind of at my wit's end. Like they really can't draw it out anymore in my humble opinion. I think they need to like that has to be the reveal of how Grogu gets out or who saves him, whatever the situation might be. I just hope it's conclusive and not just another ooh tease, and then you have to wait however long until we know what his what happened. So if they actually have the audacity to just keep teasing us like that, like I will be upset. So that's all I really want. That's what I would like. All right, sorry, I'm slowing down here. Don't mess with your mother-in-law. Heck yeah, Alice. There's no crying here, Catherine. There's no crying in baseball. The real football. I mean, yeah, I can't even like deny it. I know my mom's in favor of this haircut. She's wanted me to have like a bob for the past like however many years. I feel like Anakin is supposed to be a cameo. That's the scoop. That's the word on the street, y'all. We'll see. I don't know. I explained to you guys. I only want Anakin if they do it right. Oh my gosh, Charlie, could you imagine? Could you imagine? I don't want to see any Order 66. Yeah, they're really kind of milking it, are they? We've seen more Order 66 at this point than I ever thought we would. Harry Smith, what's up? Welcome. Glad that you can be here. They're usually pretty late for me. I know, I'm so sorry. I guess that was a perk here. That's actually another argument to support why spreading it out over a few different days could be more beneficial, because we streamed it like all different times. Friday we went really late. Yesterday was a little bit more like evening here, and today is like early / better for a lot of you. So maybe this is our new system. The View with Drew. What is up? That's a sweet profile picture too. Is that John Wick? Is that John freaking Wick? Who's your fave character from Mando? Good question. I guess if it's other than Mando himself, because he's like goated. Who is? I've actually really never considered this because it's such a great ensemble. Oh, you know what? I might have to give it to Cobb Vanth. I know he's not part of the core cast, but y'all, I feel like they're setting him up to be, because he had all that screen time in Boba Fett, and then it ended with that big, he's getting patched up to become a mod. So I don't know if that's setting him up for a larger role here in Mando season 3, but he's a great character, and Timothy Oliphant he's just awesome. So I hope we actually see more of him. That's another thing I would like to see. This. Thank you so much again. I love saying your username. Are you going to have any ties to Vader Episode 2? I know you'll be reacting to it, obviously. And also, are you going to be playing Jedi Survivor? Good questions. I can't speak to Vader Episode 2. Frankly, I don't even know what is happening with that. Now that it's going to be CGI, I don't know the capacity in which I would be involved, if at all. So I really can't say. I frankly don't even know. I don't have any intel or anything like that. I would certainly love to, but it's kind of it's taken a different, course, and I'm excited to see what they can do with like the CGI elements, because they really will be able to portray the full scope of the choreography and the combat, Um, so that's gonna be really epic. But regardless, I think it's gonna be great no matter what. And I will 100% be playing Jedi Survivor when it comes out. Now I'm a little bit nervous because y'all know how much I still struggled on Jedi Fallen Order, and that was my second time playing through when I like streamed it on the channel, and I still absolutely like botched it so badly in some segments of the game. So I'm really nervous for you guys to see my first initial raw gameplay of Survivor. I hope, as long as there's not as many puzzles, will be okay. Nick Gundy, let's go! Let's go, Nick! Happy birthday! Where are you? Show yourself. Yes! That's the difference between me and Kat. I love seeing more perspectives and carnage in the temple. Alright, I'm not saying I love seeing Order 66 when it takes place outside of the Jedi Temple, like the opening scene of Bad Batch Season 1 with a young Kanan Jarrus and his master Depa. Like, and for example, also like, Cal and his master. Oh my god, I'm totally forgetting his name right now. That's really bad. But it's cool to see like Padawans and their masters who are just out on random missions by themselves, and they have to like figure out like what the F is going on. Like everybody collectively in the temple was probably like, oh, we're being attacked. Like, get together, everybody. Like, it was more of a communal like figuring it out and being like, what in the world? Versus for Jedi and that were out on their own missions or whatever, and all of a sudden their clones are turning on them. Like it's more interesting to see that. Like I feel like, oh my god, what is Cal's master's name? Because he totally just like pwned all of the clones that they were with on their mission. Same with Kanan's master, frankly. Jaro, thank you. Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness for your memory. I appreciate it. Oh no, Alice playing the Lego Star Wars was very hard for me to play. LOL, so slow. So I was burning inside LOL since I only play FPS, but it was cute. That's funny because actually, no, there's parts of the Lego Star Wars that are difficult too. So I don't blame you, Alice. You know me, I'm not much better. So the struggle is real. I cried for days after Order 66. I was still like, I can't believe I was watching that when I was like 9. You know what I'm saying? Do. Oh, Sean, coming in clutch. Yes, Nick Gundy. Literally, thank you so much. I should have titled this stream "Happy Birthday, Nick Gundy." Yes. Oh, here's from Colin. There are so many football fans here. It's so hard to get tickets. Last year for the Bucks versus Seahawks game, 30 million people wanted tickets, but only 70K get into the stadium. Wowie kazowie. So that's really like the luck of the draw. Oh my god. I forgot about the AI. My goodness. That is so funny. Serenity Now. Oh my god. Throwback to that. We might be having to reinstate that. Invoke the Serenity Now when we do a Jedi Survivor. You can still voice Padme, right? I mean, we'll see. I guess since like looks aren't in the picture, since they're going to be doing CGI, they could find someone who like actually sounds identical to Natalie Portman. I don't know. I would obviously love to, but I'm excited to see no matter what, whether I'm involved or not. I'm just so excited to see the finished, product after all these years. You know what I'm saying? Why is that song in my head? I can't. Sorry, I'm like being scatterbrained right now. Who's my team? The Eagles, who just absolutely can I say mollywopped on the street? Pwned the Giants last night. Again, I'm so sorry to my dad slash any other fellow Giants fans. But that was really great. Honestly, this is gonna be embarrassing to admit because the whole night I was hyping up that game. I was like, root for the Eagles, come on, I need them to win. And that game was such a blowout. I fell asleep during the third quarter. It was so like mollywopped isn't a bad. Thank you, my God. It just sounds like so bad. It sounds so violent. Thomas, welcome back. Cannot wait for Jedi Survivor. I know, I'm so excited. It is going to be really great. I mean, they set the bar really high with Fallen Order. Like frankly, I'm so excited for Survivor, but at the same time I'm I'm going in cautiously because it's like, how can you top the storyline of Jedi Fallen Order was just unbeatable, and of course that surprise at the end. It's just like, how can you top that? Mollywopped. Never heard of that. Thank you, Kat. I could have. I swear, maybe I just made that up on the spot right now, but I swear that's an actual term to describe an absolute trouncing. Togger, what's up with the Shrek avatar? I love it. Hello from Denmark. Let's go. That's so lit. Oh my gosh. I sometimes like forget. Because like from my end, I can't see. I wish we could see. Like if there was a way that you could have like flags or whatever that shows like the country or whatever where people are tuning in from in the chat, because like I just see usernames on my end, but that's what I'm saying is it's easy to forget how many people are watching from all over the place. So I love when people shout out like where they're watching from, because it puts it into perspective. I'm like, Denmark, that's freaking sweet. I'm really curious, is it like very cold there right now? Is it like dead winter for you guys over there? Hashtag I have no health. I swear, you know what? I was rewatching, Charlie, my gameplay. And I really was like, I think we should make merch. Hashtag I have no health shirts. New Mexico, let's go. We're almost neighbors. We're out here in the Wild West together. Let's go. It's cold all the time. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Sorry to hear that. Meanwhile, it dips to like 45 degrees here in Los Angeles, and I'm like, it's so cold. It's so cold. Oh, rats! I'm losing the chat. Yes, please. I honestly, maybe I will. Maybe I'll start with like a limited edition, limited collection. Yo, let's go, Seattle. We're practically neighbors. Buffalo, exciting. Oh yeah, that explains Bill's Mafia. Where am I? Hello, thank you for the question. I've seen your reactions to the Obi-Wan series, and I wanted to ask you what you thought, or what note do you give from 1 to 10? Greetings from Honduras. No way. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Also, I hope it doesn't sound like I'm trying to tell everybody to dox themselves. But I love when people willingly share, like, tuning in from XYZ, Netherlands, let's go. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh my gosh, because I would like never guess these things just from seeing your guys' usernames. So like that's amazing. Anyways, Kenobi series. I will say now that it's all complete, in hindsight, there's definitely things that I wish there were things that I wanted out of the show that never actually came to fruition, but that doesn't negate the moments that the show did give us that are like life altering and will forever change the core canon of Star Wars history, that last episode there. So I have a very neutral, like, it's a very balanced, like, yes, there are things that I wish they had done / explored more, like Obi-Wan's, just internal conflict. I feel like that was kind of overshadowed a little bit, and I wish there had been a little bit more. I love that Qui-Gon showed up at the very end, but I questioned, like, why was that the creative decision? Like, why was he ignoring Obi-Wan the whole time? You know, like, and I know they had that one line. Sorry if you can hear those sirens. It's getting increasingly louder. I know they explained it with that one line. You know, oh my god, did I like right outside my window? Sorry if you can hear that. You know, I was always there. You just couldn't see or whatever. But like, I think a key aspect of the show that we all had been wanting to see was Qui-Gon communing with Obi-Wan. So, I mean, the conversations they could have had. That's kind of what I missed most. I feel like there could have been so much more dialogue exploring Obi-Wan's internal conflict. A freaking Padme name drop. I mean, they were this close. Like, you can say her name. Like, is it trademarked? Did you not get the rights to say Padme Amidala? Like, I was really salty about that. Like, even just, you know, there were a lot of things that I feel like elements that I had wanted that were missing, but it's counteracted by how lit that final episode was. The ISB are coming for you. Seriously. Whoa. Whoa. That's wild. We heard about the same time. I love your reaction watching Obi-Wan Kenobi. I know. It's funny. That's like one of my most popular videos, and I'm like, I wish I wasn't like crying like a baby. I'm gonna go have breakfast and get ready for the day. I'll try and get back here soon before my appointment. Oh, thank you so much for being here, Zach. We're not gonna go for forever again today. Should I like keep this up, guys? Like, I don't know. Should I stream again? Like, I mean, I will be streaming again 3 times throughout this week. So maybe I'll do a poll of like what days work best for everybody. Because I was thinking, you know, we can just keep the ball rolling. Stream again maybe tomorrow. I know Zach was gonna stream tomorrow. So I don't want to like piggyback on him. But maybe we'll see. We'll see. Do 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 do. We worldwide, baby. Yes. Heck yes. Episode 2. I can't wait. The timing's gonna work out perfectly because we're gonna watch the Cowboys lose. That starts at 3:30 for us over here, right? 3:30. And then hopefully by the time that game is over, it's time for The Last of Us. I can't wait. Tom is like trying to indoctrinate me as a Cowboys fan, everybody. And I'm resisting so hard, but he still tries to brainwash me into thinking that I am one. All because I went to I've been to 2 Cowboys games, okay? Not willingly. Monday is the one day that doesn't work for me. Yeah, I guess it gets muddy during the week. Oh my gosh. Wednesdays work and weekends and Fridays weekdays work as long as it's after 3 o'clock, except for Wednesdays. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's the weekdays. It feels a little it's harder for everybody. Speaking of Obi-Wan, do you feel like the first time Obi was talking about a woman who was very headstrong and constantly arguing with him, do you think that was more about Satine? Oh. Maybe, but I feel like it could have been. I guess it's open to interpretation. That was another element to the show that a lot of people wanted that didn't really, they kind of glossed over, you know, Duchess Satine. I don't know. I feel like it could have been nice to explore some of that too, because that's a whole element. Like, I wanted the whole show to fixate on all of the absolute loss and tragedy from his past, starting with losing Qui-Gon. He was like so young, and then losing Satine in such a horrible way, and then losing like Anakin and Padme, like his core friends. So I that didn't really happen. Any ideas for who would be a good live action Satine? I mean, isn't the obvious answer Kate Blanchett? I know that's like the fan casting. I could see like Nicole Kidman as well. I don't know. I guess it depends like what age. If we're trying to cast like flashback Satine, who knows? Two things. First, whenever you can, check the IG DMs from a show I was at this weekend. Second, guess who got the iconic short? No way! You're kidding! No way! Oh my gosh! First off, I'm like real proud of myself because I know what the short is. It the 7SMB? Oh my gosh! Like one of the most coveted microphones of all time. No way! That's lit. Yo, can you like do a sound test? I just want to like hear what it sounds like. Send me Send me some audio because that's so amazing. That was the one thing I asked for my birthday. Oh my god, talk about a freaking amazing birthday gift. That's fabulous. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. So are you going to use that for like making music and stuff like that, recording songs or whatnot? Oh my god, that's so. For y'all who don't know, and I only just barely know about the microphone realm, the microphone that Nick Gundy just received is like, it's like the end game, you know, for microphone. For techies who use microphones, it's definitely it's just a very elite, best quality sound, best features or whatnot. So it's very exciting. Very exciting indeed. Let's go, Elephant Editor. I haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you. Finally managed to get here during the stream. Let's go. Yes. It's been a hot minute, but thank you for being here. And Sal's here. Let's go. Anyone know what time Last of Us is streaming? I believe it's 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. The usual HBO Max, which is like so much better than Disney Plus. I'm sorry, but Disney Plus has corrupted me because I'm just programmed to think that everything comes out at midnight now. So when like Last of Us drops at like 6 p.m., I'm like, oh my god, that's so generous of them to drop it at a time that I can actually watch it. I know I've been my DMs, I'm so bad, you guys. I really like dropped off the face of them. So I definitely like, I'm so behind. It's not you, it's me. I swear. I gotta answer a lot of y'all. When you're not doing reactions, do you and Tom have surround sound or just TV speakers? I think Tom might have to answer that because frankly, I don't know. I don't know. Question, what's wrong with the Cowboys? Oh no. I mean, let's be real. If you're an Eagles or Giants fan, we share a common foe. That is the Dallas Cowboys. We most definitely have surround sound. Okay. I didn't know. Phil's home, yes. Let's go. I actually joined before the end. Oh my gosh. I love it. Yes, I'm so sorry. That's right. You joined. Also, wait, this is actually really appropriate because it's almost Groundhog Day, correct? And here we have Phil. Punxsutawney Phil. Wait, I just realized that. But yes, for those who weren't here last night, Phil joined like right as I was signing off, and I felt so bad. But it always happens to one. It's always one person, so it's just the luck of the draw. Kevin, let's go! Member for 11 months. I love it. Glad I made it to the stream today. What do you think of Bad Batch so far? Hope you're doing well. Kevin, thank you so much, my friend, for being here for 11 months. And I hope that you're doing well too. Thank you. I like Bad Batch so far. You know, it kind of is what it is, you know. I think I've had to not tamper my expectations, but you know, coming off of like I want Bad Batch to be as dark as Clone Wars final season was, you know. I thought that was going to be the tone of the show, and so when we do get those like dark episodes that really explore more of the turmoil that is ensuing, you know, in this incredibly unique time frame of the Star Wars universe, it's like, yes, please tap more into that. But so I feel like the show has yet to really kick it into high gear, and that regard. So I'm hoping that it happens sooner rather than later in the season, that the group like snaps into it and they're like, okay, let's actually go and like fight the Empire, you know? That Crosshair and Cody episode, that was lit. That was like definitely the best episode of the season so far. That's the other thing. It's like Crosshair is one of the best characters in the story. It's like, stop hiding him from us, you know? Like, I wish I don't know. I mean, I don't know yet, but I wish there was more of him in this show. Oh, I'm so behind. I'm extremely behind on like everything. So you're not alone. I thought Omega was a nice addition to the Bad Batch. Some people didn't seem to like her though. I know. I mean, I feel like anytime there's a new female character, you can expect people in this fandom to have some sort of complaint. I think this one though was similar to what the initial complaints were about Ahsoka Tano, who is now like one of the most goated characters in this entire franchise. But when she first got introduced, allegedly people were not her number one fans as they are now. You know, people I guess thought she was annoying or whatnot. I never thought she was like that. And they're just younger characters, so naturally, you know, they might not be as mature or whatnot, but obviously Ahsoka has grown into Colin. Oh god. I mean, we all know how we feel about Sid. Yeah, so no, but I love Omega and I'm sure they've definitely set up room for her to grow. Um I don't know. I became a fan of Ahsoka Tano pretty quickly. Same here, Jerry. Like, I immediately loved her from the start. Maybe it's just because, like, I don't know. I'm a girl, so I'm more inclined. But like, it was news to me that like people didn't like her initially when I learned that. I don't know how widespread that was. I don't want to make generalizations and say like, oh, the whole fan base hated her. Um, but apparently people she grew on some people. Like, she didn't get started off. She's actually where am I? She's actually my favorite Jedi. I know, right? She's like the best. Oh my god, chat's going too fast for me. Sorry. I love the darker episodes. I agree. The Empire sucked and shouldn't be sugarcoated. Well, that's one thing about like why Andor was so amazing. They did not shy away from it. Like, they really portrayed the absolute like corrupt brutality of the Empire and like their absolute just like don't give a shiz about human life or life in general. So yeah, I hope like it was like honestly like a really stark depiction of the Empire that we had never really seen. Gonna have to go pretty quick. Yeah, we're not gonna stream for much longer, y'all. Hopefully I'll catch the next stream before it's over again. Yes. Well, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing multiple streams again this week. Maybe even more. We're trying to do, like I said, we're testing out if you're wondering, like, why is Cat streaming so much? You know, I don't want it to look suspicious or anything. Where are my bills losing? Oh no, I gotta go off and check that score. Heck yes, I second this. I don't know how I'm not keeping good track of the chat here, but heck yes. Are you gonna play? It's going too fast. Are you gonna play Jedi Survivor when it comes out? Heck yes. So everybody brace yourselves for whatever mediocrity that has in store. Oh, that's right. This is Bengals versus Bills. Ooh, that's a good game. I'm sorry. The chat keeps going too quick for me. Where am I? Do. Oh yeah. Oh, here was the dialogue about Zuko. Yes, easily the greatest cartoon character. I would venture to say even one of the best character arcs, regardless, cartoon, live action, like one of just the best written characters of all time. Y'all, real talk. I still have to watch season 5 of Cobra Kai. So I'm actually kind of good. I planned it this way. Like, it just escaped me. Okay. I was like so busy when that season came out. And with Cobra Kai, I need to just like sit down and watch the whole thing, because the episodes are so short and there's not that many of them. So you can just like plow through the whole season. So I always just end up watching all of them at once. But I didn't have a chance to like do that with the latest season here. So now I'm like, this is good. This is good. I'll watch this season. Then I won't have that no period of time where you have to wait from season to season. So Cobra Kai, yeah. So I'll finish this latest season. Finished. I haven't even started. I'll start it. I'll watch it just in time for the final season to come out. Honestly, I'll be real with y'all. I was shocked to hear that it is going to be the final season because the writers of that show are able to just like whip up these like keep a continuing storyline going, and it doesn't even feel like, oh my god, they're dragging this out, or like, oh my god, they're milking this. Like, how with some shows you really just want it to end, but that is not the case. Like, yeah, so true. I usually watch Cobra Kai within the first 2 days because it moves so fast, and you're just like, I have to keep watching. I agree, Micah. It's weird because I love the show and I can't put my finger on why I love it as much as I do. I feel that, and I've thought about this too. Like, why is this show so good? Only things I could think. Well, there's many that I could think, but I think some key highlights are the fact that they like really pay homage to the original movies. The flashbacks, everything is done very tastefully. Yes, T-Money, the pacing is superb. And again, like I said, like all of the problems and the conflicts that arise, it feels like authentic, and it doesn't feel like, oh my god, they're just drawing this out. Like, there is continuous drama and then newfound drama, and then when they bring in OG legacy characters, it's just like it keeps fueling itself. And I also just like it doesn't take itself too seriously, like I love one of the highlight episodes for me. This might sound really bizarre because it's the episode in which something really bad happens to a major character, but like there's this huge karate fight that breaks out at the high school, and it's just like, when would this would never happen? It's so like, it feels so unrealistic, but you don't care because the show doesn't take itself very seriously. Like, everyone in the valley is like wanting to do karate. Like, it's just like, I love that energy of the show. Another thing I will say is that for a show that depicts high schoolers, they cast like age appropriate actors who actually look like they're in high school and not 30 years old. I mean, we all know that's like one of my biggest pet peeves. I can't watch high school shows if the actors are like 30, but that's how it is in Hollywood. It's like 30 in Hollywood is 16 on TV, It's like so when I watched Cobra Kai, it's so refreshing because it's like, these kids look age appropriate. I believe that kid is a freshman in high school. You know what I'm saying? So it broke that mold of like, oh, you have the suspension of disbelief that you have to employ when you watch a high school genre show because the actors don't look like they're in high school. So, but it feels appropriate. Like, everybody looks like they're actually in high school. Every character has flaws, great arcs, ups and downs. Like, it's just great overall. Sorry, I just went on a whole Cobra Kai tangent there. But holy smokes, Sal, you watched Cobra Kai before you saw the films? Now, what was that experience like? Because so much of the allure of Cobra Kai is the homage to the films. Please send prayers to the Bills. Oh god, what's the score right now? How deep into it are they? How much time is left? Bills, Bengals. Oh, there's still a whole second half of the game. Don't worry. There's still plenty of time. They can pull through. I really like Cobra Kai. I just finished watching season 5. I know I gotta watch it. New Last of Us, I know. Yes, the show does a great job utilizing like the old movies. Jay, what's up? Thanks for being here. I hope you're doing well. Everybody was karate fighting. Yes, seriously, an entire school-wide fight. I loved it. All right, sorry. On that whole Cobra Kai tangent, I missed like so much of the chat. Yeah, I'm surprised that the final season's happening because really, I feel like they can extend it, and the writers are so good at drawing it out. Again, not drawing it out, but like just keeping the story flowing in a way that the one season ends and you're just like, ah, I need the next one immediately. I will also give it that. I think another reason Cobra Kai is so successful is when did the show start? It initially started on YouTube, I forget, but the turnover rate in which they're able to produce seasons. Now, granted, it's not like a show like House of the Dragon, for example, that takes years to film and do post production or whatnot because there's so much CGI involved. But there is something to be said about garnering interest and then keeping it in television these days because we have gotten so used to and just accepted the fact that like our favorite shows will end and then it's like, okay, I have to wait another year and a half for the next season. And it's like, you lose interest over that time. And it's like Cobra Kai, like obviously I'm still gonna watch House of the Dragon when it comes back out. But there have definitely been shows that I straight up have lost interest because I'm like, I can't be expected to wait. I forget everything that happens. Like I don't want to wait a year and a half for the next one. Like I'm not even gonna care by then. There's definitely been shows that I've straight up just stopped watching because the hiatus between seasons was just unbearable. And I didn't have energy to care after that. Cobra Kai, on the other hand, like I feel like they turned out those seasons extremely quickly, and kept the momentum going. Oh my god, yeah. Now, luckily for me, I watched Peaky Blinders all at once. I think yes. Yeah, I watched it like all at once, and then I think I only had to wait like 3 months for the final season to come out. So like that was special. Andor season 2 is 2 years out, and I definitely will not be losing interest. Exactly. Like it depends on the show. I'm gonna be watching Andor regardless of when it comes out, but there are definitely shows that haven't like I don't know, kept me intrigued to wait a year and a half. Stop that season 2 on Cobra Kai. Keep going. It gets so good. It's just so juicy. So much happens. I gave into the dark side and grew a beard like Tom. Don't encourage him, T-Money. Oh my gosh. I'm curious to know what you look like with a beard, though. I mean, rock it. If you've got it, rock it. You know what I'm saying? Peaky Blinders was amazing. Yes, Charlie, you do need to watch the final season. It's so good. Just waiting for that alleged movie now that's going to come out. Where am I? What would you consider as the best show on TV? Now, where am I? My chat keeps... Oh, yes, send me a pic of your trip, too. Please, T-Money. Oh, where did it go? What would you consider as the best show on TV? Okay, Peaky Blinders, maybe. I also have to give it to... Okay, I know there's a lot. For example, I've never watched Lost. I know that is allegedly like one of all-time top shows ever. And I haven't watched Sopranos, which also has a very similar reputation of being one of the best shows ever. So I might not be the best judge for this question. However, I might get shade for this. This is a spicy take. Oh yes, Breaking Bad actually is one of the best shows too. That's extremely well done, top to bottom. I also have to watch Better Call Saul, which is allegedly, according to some people, is even better than Breaking Bad. So like, but I I keep always going back to Game of Thrones, and I know that the way that show ended was extremely controversial and put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths and, like, almost ruined the entire show for a lot of people. But I just but that aside, the chokehold that that show had on society for its reign was, like, unmatched. I feel like it was like everybody in the world was sitting down on Sunday nights to watch the newest episode and then going to work or school the next day and talking about it. Like, it was at a point where it's like if you didn't watch Game of Thrones, you were just like, "Oh, I don't watch Game of Thrones," just because you didn't want to be mainstream, you know? I'm not saying that if that was your take, you're, like, anti-mainstream. No, I'm not trying to, like, mock anybody who didn't watch Game of Thrones, but it was such a big show at that point that, like, if you hadn't watched it, people were like, "What? How?" Because it was just so iconic. And I do feel like it was revolutionary in the way that it paved Game of Thrones walked so that all of these other giant big budget fantasy shows that we have now could, like, run, like, and you can even see the evolution of the production quality in Game of Thrones, like, the like, one of the most big budget shows ever, and I feel like it really opened the door for all of these huge, like, the entire genre of big budget fantasy epic shows. So I as m I y'all know how I feel about the finale, it is what it is. Take it or leave it, but I still will never be able to deny the absolute power that show had when it was in its prime. It was just unmatched. Aw, hello to Simply's cat. I watched Game of Thrones for the first time last year. Oh my gosh. See, the beauty of being able to watch it now is you can binge the whole thing. Look at all these Game of Thrones gifts that are coming up here. There's so many. Oh my god. True, yeah, they had budget, but not in the lighting department. Had to watch that on, like, we're watching, like, this 4K, and I remember watching the Battle of Winterfell with both my brothers and my dad, who literally didn't even watch Game of Thrones, but we all were like, "This is about to be the most legendary episode of television ever, you have to just watch it." So our dad just sat down and watched it with us out of curiosity. I remember, like, halfway through the episode, I'm actually squinting to see what's going on, and I whispered, like, "Can anybody else not see anything?" And my older brother was like, "Shh." And then we finished the episode, and afterwards we were talking. I was like, "But for real, like, could y'all see anything?" And we were all like, "Absolutely not." And we felt so bad because we hyped it up so much to our father, and we had to be like, "No, listen, you don't understand. This is abnormal for this show." We were like, "Normally you can see. It's not, like, pixelated in the dark." Yeah, for a first episode for him to watch, that was not exactly the best one. Couldn't see anything. Okay, actually, yes, What We Do in the Shadows in terms of comedy shows, that show takes the cake. I love that show so, so much. I need to watch Our Flag Means Death because I know that's also Taika Waititi, and I love his comedic work. I wouldn't watch Game of Thrones with my parents. Yeah, no, but we kind of knew that episode was going to be safe because they had set it up to be just battle focused. You know what I'm saying? Our Flag is great. I know I've heard only good things about it, so I need to check it out. This is gonna be a really abrupt ending, y'all, but I might. I gotta sign off. I have some other commitments to do at 1 o'clock my time. So we actually streamed longer than I thought. I was only gonna go for like maybe 30-ish minutes today, but we went a little bit longer. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm glad that we like tested this out. I'm definitely gonna be doing. Bills made a touchdown. Let's go. Manifest the good energy for the Bills Mafia here. And don't forget, folks, manifest that Cowboys L, okay? Don't tell Tom I said that, even though he's watching, okay? But I will be seeing you guys again very soon. I'm gonna stream again, definitely this week. I started to mention, but I never finished. I'm doing a lot of these streams to figure out what a good streaming schedule would be, and just getting acquainted with this new interface here. I'm sure you guys have noticed things look a little bit different, so I'm just getting used to it because I definitely want to continue using it going forward with the streams. I really, really like it. So yes, but I'm glad we figured out a better system to do. Maybe doing 3 streams or so spread out throughout the week is better than doing one super long one just one day. So thank you guys for all that feedback and for hanging out with me 3 days in a row. I appreciate it. Werid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't come at me and have a typo. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I'm so petty. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You're allowed to have your own opinions. But I can't. Okay. Oh my god, I have to go. When will I be live again? I don't know. I might go randomly live tomorrow. We'll see. Should I just keep up the streak, keep up the marathon? I'm so sorry I have to go. Maybe tomorrow. If not, I definitely might do another Friday, Saturday, Sunday situation like we did this weekend. It was really fun, so we'll see. Okay, I'm going to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go 49ers. One more time with that Drew Barrymore, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. It means the world. And thank you to all of our members for celebrating your member milestones. It means a lot that you're still here. But to everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. Love you guys. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. All right. Bye, everybody.